Hi, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. I have to apologize for yesterday's diamond painting, part six, I think it was, of Sun and Cloud. For some reason, my recorder just wasn't recording, so I don't know what that was. So it's nice and quiet in here now, and I'm keeping an eye on the computer. Unfortunately, I don't know if you'll be able to hear it because I can only hear it fainting. But one of my neighbors is practicing their drumming, which is okay. I have no problem with that. They always manage to stop before I go to bed, so that's good. They're very considerate. I have great neighbors. Certainly would never complain about my neighbors. They're wonderful, all of them. So, yeah, so what I was trying to talk about yesterday, because I haven't done anything at all today, was I went to the optometrist and I found out, well, I got there early because they said to come early. So I got there maybe a half an hour early. So I went for a walk around the mall because they're inside of a two-story mall. And I found some, like, I hadn't been there for a year, and only to go there to get my new glasses. Then I didn't walk around the mall, so it's been years since I've actually been in the mall. So I walked all around the mall, both floors, and I saw some amazing things. Like now they have a place where you can buy cheesecakes, which is always wonderful if you ever need a cheesecake, I guess. But just around the corner from my optometrist, there was a vending machine. I think it was a cooler type vending machine. And I don't know how much it was because I just sort of glanced at it, sort of in awe, because what they were selling were cake slices from that baker in Hoboken, New Jersey that used to be on TV. I don't know if he still is. His name was Buddy Valesco. I think I remember that. And he made cakes, and he made like really spectacular cakes. And like, just an amazing show. So anyway, they're selling cake slices that are big enough for four people, and I think they were like 4 layers. They were big slices, really, maybe a quarter of a cake. The slices were so big, and I mean like a quarter of a 10-inch cake, not an 8-inch cake. But anyway, so I saw that, and they have, oh, I guess all the standard stores there, all the telephone company, kiosk, and clothing stores, and perfumeries, and chocolatiers, and a big food court, and movie theaters. So I just walked around for a half an hour, and then I went into the optometrist, and the first thing they do is you go into a room with a tech. And they have 4 machines there, and you go from one machine to another, and they do different tests on your eyes at each machine. And then when you're done with that, you either go sit in the waiting room, or in my case, the optometrist was ready for me, so I just went right in to see her. And she did such extensive testing on my eyes. My right eye is fine, but there's a problem with my left eye, and I wouldn't notice it. My prescription hasn't changed in 30 years. I've got glasses that are that old. Usually what I do with my old glasses, because my prescription doesn't change, is I have them made into sunglasses. So anyway, she did extensive testing, and my left eye is really weak. But she said that it's okay, your right eye is compensating for it. But she gave me a new prescription and told me that I have the beginnings of cataracts. And I'm kind of shocked by that because I know how old I am, but I never, like when somebody tells you you're getting cataracts, it's like They're slapping you in the face and saying, hey, grow up. You're old. You're old. You're going to get cataracts. This is going to happen. That's going to happen. I still feel like I'm too young for cataracts, but I guess that's just life. And yeah, we're all getting older, and we're all going to hopefully not have these things happen to us. So when she told me that, and she said that it's not even, it's just the beginnings. Like, if I hadn't gone to see her, I wouldn't have even known. But and I have to watch out for what is it called? Like, I have migraines, so I get an aura, so exclude that. And I also sometimes see the squiggly protein lines in my eyes, so she said exclude that. But if you start seeing different things, then to come back. But I got a new prescription anyway. So when she told me about the cataracts, I asked her if there was anything that I could do to stop it. And she said, and I thought she'd say something, holistic, like, we'll eat this fruit or this vegetable or something like that. But no, she said, protect your eyes from UV. So wear UV protective glasses and a hat. Shade your eyes from the sun. Protect them as much as possible, and that might slow it down. So I think I haven't filled this prescription yet. So I think what I might do is fill it, but get what are they? Just one, like just for distance, and just UV protective sunglasses. I think that's probably the best thing to do in my case. Anyway, it feels right. So when I go on holidays, and I won't be able to even order them until after I get back, because there's usually a week or two wait when you order glasses from these people for your prescriptions. So, or that might have been just because my last glasses were progressive. I don't know. I really don't. Anyway, so yeah, that's my life so far. Really getting up there in age now. Boy, oh boy. So have you guys been watching the American congressional investigation into UFOs or UAPs or anomalous thingies in the sky? And what do you think of it? Because I've watched not much, just a few minutes here, a few minutes there. As I'm flicking by, I'll stop on it and then I'll get bored with it and go on to something else. So I didn't hear anything exciting. I might have just missed it though. But what do you guys think about it? And if there are really truly UFOs and aliens, is it going to change your life much? I mean, I don't know if there's something you should do if there really is. And I don't think I want to know, to tell you the truth. And I think that's why I just flick by every now and then. It's interesting, somewhat scary if it's true, but I don't see how it's going to affect my life. I mean, I'm at the last quarter of my life anyway, but like, I don't know. I'm sure that I just don't know. I feel like I should be doing something, but I don't know. Anyway, I've lived this long, and I'm, they're saying these things go back hundreds of years. Some people say thousands. So it hasn't affected my life so far, so that's kind of good. Anyway, when I went to the mall, to the optometrist, it was so hot. And I live in an area where it's between two Great Lakes, and it's really, really humid. So from the time you get out of your car to the time you get to your mall, you're melting. I mean, the sweat is just pouring off of you. And then you walk into the mall, and you're freezing. It's absolutely freezing. They have it like a nice winter's day in there. It's that cold. So Yeah, and then you go, so you're hot from the car to the mall, and then you're freezing in the mall, and then you go from the mall to the car, and it's sweltering hot, and you get into the car, and you're turning on the air conditioner really heavy because you're melting. I feel like I'm getting a cold now, but I'm probably not. It's still probably just whatever allergy or sensitivity that I have. Boy, I'm talking a lot, aren't I? That's because I didn't get to talk for the last video. I don't know if you guys would prefer to have just plain music and no talking at all. I mean, you could always mute my voice and turn on your old music, but I really appreciate you guys watching. I know there's not a lot of you. Every single one of you is very much appreciated. And let me know in the comments what you think of this American congressional hearings on the UFO thing, because I don't know what to think, to tell you the truth. But anyway, I think we're getting near the end now. So I'm going to say goodbye to you all. Tomorrow's Saturday. I hope you all have a great weekend. And I'm going to a barbecue, probably in the rain tomorrow. So I should be back Sunday. I might be back Saturday night. I always feel like coming home whenever I go somewhere. Anyway, have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. And enjoy the diamond painting. I'll have another one out as soon as I can. So take good care of yourselves. And yeah, let me know what you think of that whole thing, because I'd really appreciate somebody else's view on it.